We're starting to drive through Yellowstone National Park, and we are on our way to Lower Geyser Basin. We're driving along, I believe it's the Fire Hole River, or the Little Fire Hole River, that's what's alongside of us. And anyway, we have a little bit of a traffic jam coming up in front of us. So we're thinking it might have to do with the buffalo, which is usually what causes the traffic jams out there in Yellowstone. This is a gorgeous meadow to the right of us. Ron's outside taking some photos of a buffalo. The scenery behind the buffalo is totally insane with all the steam coming up. We just arrived at Lower Geyser Basin Fountain Paint Pot, and here you can see the bobby sox trees, and they're a common sight near active thermal features. These lodgepole pine trees drowned in the superheated water of shifting thermal activity. Silica penetrated the trees and hardened their bases. Thus far they are called bobby sox trees. This trail here is an easy half-mile loop boardwalk. At Fountain Paint Pot, you'll see various hydrothermal features that are expressions of the Yellowstone's still active volcano. Within this geologic system, each type of thermal feature is represented. They can be grouped into two general categories: those with a great deal of water, hot springs and geysers, and those with limited water, mud pots and fumaroles. Despite their structural similarities, no two features are exactly alike. This is an absolutely gorgeous pool right here. It's just absolutely amazing. Or the mud pits. You could actually hear them go blub, 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 blub.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's gnarly. Blub, 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 blub. I'm videotaping everything, yeah.
You videotaping it?
Oh, yes. I just brought my GoPro, so I'm doing just the video. In this area here, you're seeing all of the mud pots, and then these here are the fumaroles, which are dry holes that smoke and steam are coming out of. Very, very hot. The lower Geyser Basin, of which Fountain Paint Pot is a part, is on unstable glacial sediment atop solid rock. The jarring energy of an earthquake can make the gravel vibrate and shift position and compact or fracture. All these changes affect water supplies to hot springs. They might force muddy water to the surface, clouding existing pools or creating new ones. They might divert water from a pool, causing it to dry up. Water temperatures might also increase or decrease due to these subsurface changes. The Celestine Spring is the last hot spring on this trail. No documentation exists of how the spring was named, but its blue color does seem to match the deep blue of the sky. And again, this is the Celestine Pool. And now I'm on my way back to the motorhome so Ron can come on out and check this place out. Rather interesting spot. Looking at all the bottoms of these trees, it's all whitewashed. I'm over here at the Middle Basin Geysers, and I'm getting ready to take the trail on up. This is really pretty awesome. Ron already took the hike up there. Really pretty. All the wildflowers are out right now. It's just gorgeous. Rows of people coming up here to see the big basin up here. Uphill, a little bit of a hike. So this is where it's all at up in here. You can get a sauna with all this hot steam that's coming out. Wow, it makes you soaking wet. And it's hot. It smells a bit sulfury. This first pool that we're coming up on Midway Geyser Basin, is known as the Excelsior Geyser Crater. And this one really is a hot one. As you're coming up on it, all the steam is coming up and it's blowing in your face, and you can feel the heat off it and you can smell the sulfur. It's fabulous.
Wind blows the steam out of the way. You can see all the colors in the water. See a lot of turquoises and blues. It's absolutely gorgeous. Me on the other side of the bridge. Look at this. This is amazing. It's absolutely beautiful.
This pool coming up is known as the Turquoise Pool.
Good, that's what I was doing. You know, I don't mind doing that. It's almost like a little bit of a quiet time in R&R. And like I said, Rocky had a really nice walk.
This little pool right here is known as the Opal Pool.
Really unbelievable. Wow, this is creating almost a rainbow effect up here at the Prismatic pools. This is unbelievable. Really cool.
This area here is known as the Grand Prismatic Spring, and it's the park's largest hot spring.
ready to go back down the hill from the Grand Prismatic Spring. One gal was showing me a little paper that it's like 220 to 300 feet wide, about 150 feet deep. That's pretty amazing.